ففروا إلى الله إني لكم منه نذير مبين ولا تجعلوا مع الله إلها آخر إني لكم منه نذير مبين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope and pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our striving from us in this holy month of Ramadan, because in the month of Jannah, and use the month of Ramadan to wash us away from the punishment of hellfire. Our discussion this time around is based on remembrance of accountability. Man as an object of creation is accountable. Here in this world, we demand accountability from ourselves. We demand from ourselves to be accountable of whatever is in our care. Hence, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala putting belief in the last day and reward of and punishment as part of the article of faith is not out of place. And that is why we even have the human court, because we feel aggrieved and we want to see redress. Where there is no redress in this world, where do we get our redress? It's not from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator of all that exists. So believe in accountability, that we are going to be accountable, must be part and parcel of our conscious life. That there is reward in the hereafter, of paradise for the doers of good and hellfire for the doers of evil is not questionable. And there is no third way. It's either we belong to the people of paradise or we belong to the people of hellfire. Fafiru fi jannah or fafiru fi nar. It is one of those two at the end of the day. So we have to be conscious of this in our dealings. And that is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called us to attention. When He told us in Surah Al-Ashir, Quran chapter 59, from verse 18 to 20. He said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullaha wal tanzur nafsun ma qaddamat ligad wa taqullaha innallaha kabirun bima ta'malun wa la takunu kalladhina nasullaha fansahum anfusahum ulaika humul fasiqun la yastawi ashabul nar wa ashabul jannah ashabul jannati hum faizun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us as believers that, oh, you who believe, taqullah, fear Allah, wal tazru nafsun ma qaddamat ligad, and be conscious of what you are sending for your tomorrow. Not tomorrow in the month of Shawwal, not tomorrow Saturday or Sunday. It is our hereafter. Wattaqullaha innallaha kabirun bima ta'malun. You should fear Allah again, for Allah is consciously taking record of all that you do. Allah knows. It's not hidden. And Allah warned us, be not like those who forgot their Lord. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made them to forget their own soul, running after helter-skelter, after the affairs of this world, forgetting the fact that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is waiting patiently for them for the last time to come. There's always a last time for everybody. Be you, that is the equality of man. There are disparities between us in this world, but there is two things that are common. We came and we shall all go. Death is coming after every one of us. So invariably, Allah warned us, do not be like those who forgot their Lord, running after the filthy things of this world, forgot their own soul. They forget their own soul. Forgetting Allah means forgetting ourselves. And forgetting the fact that we are going to meet Him is creating a dream for ourselves, both in this world and in hereafter. These are the evildoers. Look at it. They are the fasik. And Allah warned us, told us, it's not the same. They are not equal. They are not the same. Those who enter the hellfire and those who are going to enter paradise. It is those who enter paradise that will be successful. So invariably, as Muslims, accountability and reward comes after death. And we must be conscious of that. Because Allah told us, Kullu nafsin da'ikatul maut. Every soul shall taste death. And after death, you shall be paid on the day of resurrection, according to what you have done, according to what you have sent for yourself. And of course, none of us will be wrongly dealt with. You will have what you send forth. It's either you get to the fire or you get yourself into the paradise. And it is those who enter paradise that are triumphant. So, my dear brothers and sisters, working for our reward in this world, the world is a working place for our hereafter. We should be mindful of whatever we do, as the reward is setting, either paradise or hellfire. And like I was saying, none will be wrongly dealt with. Allah told us in Surah Al-An'am, Quran chapter 6, verse 160, that whoever bring a good deed shall have 10 times the reward of what he has brought. And whoever brought an evil deed, it will be recompensed for him thereof just like that. And none will be wrong in the least. So, ajaza'ul insan ila al-insan. If you do good, you will have good. If you do otherwise, you will have the reward for whatever you do in otherwise. And here we are. See the mercy of Allah. If you do one good deed, you will have 10 reward for that. If you commit an evil deed, 1, it will be recorded for you as 1. And this is why the Prophet told us that woe to the person that enters hellfire. Because you have enough abundance of doing one good deed and getting multiple reward of times 10. Times 10 for every good deed that we do. So the chances of human beings entering into paradise is higher than the chances of getting into hellfire by this particular grace and mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وإن تبدوا ما في أنفسكم أو تخفوه يحاسبكم به الله فيغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء والله على كل شيء قدير.
So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us a lot of allowances. And that as it may, Allah told us in Surah Al-Isra verse 13 to 14 that every man, the faith has been fasting on his neck. On the day of judgment, we shall bring out for him his books, his record, his scroll, and it will be spread open. Oh yeah, read it. This is what you have sent forth. Read your record. It's going to be an argument for you today, either for you to get into hellfire or to get into the Jannah. It's going to be an account against you. So if you look into the verse of the Quran, there are a lot of descriptions of the events of the day of Qiyamah. In Surah Al-Waqiyah, from verse 1 to verse 57, Allah was describing the incidents of the day of resurrection and categories of people. From first category, second category, the forerunners, the people of the right hand, the people of the left hand. There are categories, as we have it in this world. In Surah Al-Aqqa, Quran chapter 69, from verses 18 to 37, in summary, Allah is describing the event of the day of resurrection. And there from verse 19, Allah was telling us that some people receive their record with their right hand. And of course, they'll be so happy that what I have gotten is what I have actually been waiting for. And they will be commanded to enter into the paradise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The fruits of paradise as described in those verses, they will come down to such an extent that you will not labor to get it. And the comfort of the people of Jannah. But the people that will receive their record from their left-hand side will have a lot of regret. Had I known, I have not even taken my record by myself. Had I known, I would have done the goods of deeds. And they will be regretted, and they will be told, there you are, you don't believe in Allah. You don't feed the orphans. You don't take care of the poor. You are so arrogant and so naughty on the surface of the earth. drag him, fold him, and pull him into the hellfire with a chain as long as 70 cubits. Here, the Prophet ﷺ told us, the description of paradise, they are things that the eyes have never seen, the ears have never heard. And even in some other verses of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says they will drink of all of kind of drinks. They will not fart, there's no bad odor, there is no smell. So, and in other verses, the people of hellfire will drink of boiling water, dirty water, pulses that are dirty. Things that irritate us in this world will be the end result of the people of hellfire. So in conclusion, our father Umar radiallahu anhu advised us, hasibu qabla an tuhasibu. Take account of yourself before accountability comes. So let us prepare ourselves. Let us beware of accountability and act accordingly. Prepare ourselves that a time is coming that I'll be taken to account. Let's start taking ourselves into account on a daily basis for every actions of ourselves. And the sense of accountability and knowing that there's reward and punishment before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment will make us to be careful of what we do in this world. It will make us to watch our ways. It will make us to be mindful of what we do in secret and what we do in open. None of it is close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are all open before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of this world. So it will make us to do good both in secret and in open, and guard our secret better than even what we do in the open. And of course, it will lead to a very peaceful society. Your duties are other people's rights. When you mind other people's rights, the society will be peaceful, the home will be peaceful, the whole world will be a peaceful place for all of us to live. So my dear brothers and sisters, let us remember death always. And remember that after death, there is resurrection. On the day of resurrection, there is accountability. And every man will have a place to go, either paradise or hellfire. Allahumma inna as'aluka Jannah wa na'udhu bika min an-nar. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us paradise and safeguard us from the punishment of hellfire. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That is for Deen al-Islam, religion with Allah since time began. That is for dhikr, remembering Allah, and Ra is for the month of Ramadan. Oh, Ramadan. That is for zakah, to cure our greed, when we give our money to those in need. Sa is for salamun alaykum, peace be with you, wa alaykum as-salam.